actors who play every single role exactly the same way. We've already talked about chameleon actors who can transform into anyone. But now, let's talk about those who lack variety. Sigourney Weaver, Ellen Ripley. The American actress, born Susan Alexandra Weaver, better known by the name Sigourney, began her career back in 1977. Moreover, her debut took place not just anywhere, but in one of Woody Allen's most famous films, Annie Hall. True, her role was so tiny and unnoticeable that spotting the actress in her only scene is quite difficult. In 1979, Ridley Scott's cult film called Alien was released. The actress played the role of the brave Ellen Ripley, who fought a xenomorph on the spaceship Nostromo. Subsequently, Weaver returned to this role 3 more times, playing Ripley in all parts of the main series. Throughout her career, the actress demonstrated powerful dramatic acting, which allowed her to achieve serious recognition. Today, Sigourney Weaver is a 2-time Golden Globe winner.
Opens envelope. And the winner is good old Sigourney Weaver, eh?
Now this is one for the bad girls.
A BAFTA laureate and a Saturn Award winner. She also has 3 Oscar nominations to her credit for films such as Aliens, Gorillas in the Mist, and Working Girl. However, all doubts about her talent disappeared when they began to call her for world bestsellers: Avatar, The Mandalorian, and Grogu, and others. Sigourney revealed herself as a versatile actress, although she was considered an actress of one role. Macaulay Culkin, Kevin McAllister. I have spoken more than once about the sad creative fate of the boy whose career was ruined by a greedy father, so I will not dwell in detail on Macaulay Culkin's misfortunes. But it is also impossible not to mention him in the context of this video. Now, the failed actor is already 45 years old, but for the whole world, he remains a mischievous kid named Kevin. Every few years, Culkin makes attempts to return to cinema, but it is limited to some short films and third-rate movies. Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia. If you open Carrie Fisher's filmography, you will see a rather sad picture. In the list of her works, there are continuous second-rate films, obscure TV series, and other low-rated trash. And only a few times in 40 years, among the mediocrity, films with high ratings pop up. As you have already guessed, each of them belongs to the Star Wars series. For the first time, Fisher played the role of Princess Leia back in A New Hope, which was released in '77. Thanks to her charisma, funny hairstyles, and gold bikini, the actress won the passionate love of the space saga's fans, and in addition, received the reputation of a one-role actress, drug addiction, and mental disorders. Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill grabbed a lightsaber for the first time in the same year, '77. In 40 years, he has never been able to get out of the image of Luke Skywalker, whom, through the efforts of Disney, he still plays to this day. In the end, Mark became so desperate that he made voice acting a priority direction, where he achieved considerable success.
Why should I care?
Because now, there's a teeny little bit of me in you too, bats.
In general, Star Wars became a kind of mystical cemetery of acting talents. On the one hand, thanks to their participation in the cult franchise, unknown actors found instant fame, and at the same time, they forever became hostages of their images, which put an end to a full-fledged career in cinema. Perhaps the only actor who managed to achieve massive success thanks to Star Wars was Harrison Ford. Of course, we can remember Liam Neeson and Samuel L. Jackson, but at the time of their appearance in the series, they were already top actors anyway. Well, the space saga never let go of other performers of prominent roles. Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Hayden Christensen, Jake Lloyd, Alec Guinness. This is far from a complete list of actors who forever became hostages of George Lucas's creation. Michael J. Fox, Marty McFly. The cult franchise Back to the Future, by Robert Zemeckis, has a lot in common with Star Wars in this regard. From 1985 to 1990, 3 films of the series were released, which quickly occupied a prominent place in world pop culture. As in Star Wars, the main roles went to not particularly well-known actors who instantly gained world fame after the premiere of the first part. Unfortunately for Michael Fox and Christopher Lloyd, Zemeckis' films remained the brightest page in their careers. The popular image of Marty McFly stuck to Fox so firmly that an average viewer is unlikely to remember a single feature film, with his participation that does not include the phrase "Back to the Future" in the title. Subsequently, the actor achieved good success on TV, playing the main role in the TV series Spin City. From '98 to 2000, Fox received the Golden Globe 3 times in the nomination for Best Actor in a TV series. But in big cinema, things never worked out for him. The Harry Potter actors. Perhaps few have managed to grow so close to their characters as the child actors from Harry Potter. The film series kicked off in 2001 and wrapped up only 10 years later. All this time, the lead actors were literally living the lives of their characters. They grew up in real life and grew up on screen, studied in real life and studied on screen, were friends in real life and friends on screen. And along with them, an entire generation of children grew up on the Harry Potter films over those long 10 years. Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson came to the casting call at the age of 11 to 12 and left the set as 20-year-old millionaires who didn't really know how to live their lives without Harry Potter. 15 years have passed since the release of the final film. Rupert Grint has barely acted since then, and Emma Watson continues to play various good girls on autopilot without truly stepping out of Hermione's shadow. In my opinion, out of the entire trio, only Radcliffe is genuinely trying to realize his acting potential. In his search and experimentation, he went so far as to play the role of a flatulent corpse in the movie Swiss Army Man.
Holy shit.
You can see that the man is trying, that he really can play diverse characters across completely different genres. It's just that erasing the Harry Potter stamp from his forehead and jumping over his old image is something he hasn't managed to do yet, and it's unknown if he ever will. But I think he's on the right track. Vin Diesel. Have you ever ordered the exact same burger from a fast food joint because you knew exactly how it tasted? Well, Hollywood has its own version of that burger. His name is Vin Diesel. Some actors change their accents, shave their heads, or gain weight for a role. Vin Diesel. He just changes the car. It doesn't matter if he's playing Dominic Toretto, Xander Cage, or a space convict named Riddick. Every single character follows 3 strict rules. Rule number 1. The voice. It must always be a low, gravelly baritone that sounds like he just swallowed a handful of rocks. Rule number 2. The uniform. A sleeveless shirt or a tank top is mandatory. If his biceps aren't breathing, he isn't acting. Rule number 3. He must look completely invincible while doing something that defies the laws of physics. Let's be honest, Vin Diesel didn't just find a typecast role. He built an entire empire out of it. He turned the word family into a multi-billion-dollar meme. Even when he plays a CGI alien tree in Guardians of the Galaxy, he still only says one line. Why? Because consistency is key, guys.
So what? What's the order?
I have no words for an honorless thief.
I'm Groot.
Yeah, you said that.
I am Groot.
Well, that's just as fascinating as the first 89 times you told me that. What is wrong with Giving Tree here?
But hey, we aren't complaining. In a world full of unpredictable plot twists, Vin Diesel is the comfort food of action cinema. You don't watch him for Shakespearean drama. You watch him because you want to see a man jump a sports car between 3 skyscrapers. He plays one role, but he plays it perfectly. Because at the end of the day, nothing is stronger than family.
Family just got bigger. There's always room for family. You don't turn your back on family. Your brother never told you never threaten a man's family. Almost killed my family. What's real is family. Your family. I don't have friends. I got family.
That's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another deep dive into the world of cinema. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. Who is your favorite one-role actor? Thank you so much for watching. Keep loving great movies, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!